Gilbert Nelson Weise, and that's Weise. I'm a German, so it's Weise. Anyhow, on with the show. We are currently talking about what three things would possibly kill you in the next 12 months or 24. And I have to reel back and say, if you're not following God's plan, a plan by the Supreme Almighty Lord God and Father, and he says in Genesis 1:29, everything that has a seed thou shalt eat, and the seed shall be your meat. If we look at America, we're being told that the seed is the poison. And so I want to go on a little farther and say, maybe I'm going to touch a nerve when I say, well, take the sperm out of the male and take the egg out of the woman. Maybe that's what you're talking about. So if that's true, then you know that we're on the wrong page, and America's on a downward slope of trying to do things that are totally unnatural and unnecessary. The second thing you'll find is in Ezekiel 47, and there he talks about the leaf on the tree. And these verses that I'm quoting here are verses out of the King James Version. That's what we use, because there's the truth. So if I say, the leaves shall be your medicine, that's what it says. So I looked up a few years ago how many leaves there are in the world, that is tea leaves, and we came up with a number of 20,000 different kinds of teas. The one glaring proof of what we're saying here is that green tea kills or arrests cancer. I don't have any problem saying that, because that's in the archives, that's in research, and I'm sure that when people hear this, we'll go right to the research to see if they can find it. I've had it, a little slip of paper on the wall of my store here for years saying that exact thing. Most people just go by the green tea knowing that that's what it says and won't do it. So there's a possibility that even though you know that certain things will help you live longer and perpetuate your life in a healthy way, you still won't do it. We are a wayward, perverse generation. That's who we are. The American people, if you look around the world, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't take you very long to figure it out. It's the refined things that we're eating, the refined sugar, my father said, is the killer of America. And that's probably pretty close to the truth. There's no sugar in my house, and there never will be. And so that eliminates many, many, many products. As we go out and eat, the sugar is in most of the stuff we eat, so we can't do that. So we go to a place of business that sells or prepares for us clean meat, clean fish, clean veggies as much as we can. Trying to stay away from the sinful things would be my 10 F's, like in Frank. So I say 10 things that you stay away from to keep your life better and to keep you away from killing yourself would be fried food, anything cooked over 300 degrees, that you'll learn at the Culinary Institute of America. If you stay below 300, then you're pretty safe. I want you to go back farther than that in cooking and in preparing your foods. The second two F's, that was two F's, fried food, fast food, you know what that is. They're all up and down every street in the United States, and they propel and promote things that are not good for you. We know that a donut of any kind or a muffin of any kind stays in your body for 21 to 31 days before it's finished with this digestive product. That's why we have so many people with this visceral fat around your gut, because it doesn't digest and it stacks one upon the other until you're so far overweight you can't get it. The next thing would be fried food. Let's see, fried food, fast food, fake food. That's anything synthetic that has the synthetic sugars in it and the synthetic flavors and the synthetic dyes. We know that there are certain products and vitamins and multiple vitamins in our drugstores of America that promote things that are chemically bound in that particular product. You don't have to read too far if you understand the word polyethylene glycol, propylene glycol, and names such as toluene and talcum powder in our vitamins. How could that possibly be in an intelligent nation that we are? We don't read the label. We don't want to read the label. The front of the product says multivitamin, smaller tablet, and very, very good for you, double strength, etc. The next two are, let's say we had fried food, fake food, funny food, fast food. Funny food would be the Twinkies that you see in the grocery store. You get your donut, it's covered with green little dots and blue little dots and chartreuse and things that have neon light in them. Those are sugars. No, they're not sugars. Those are chemicals. We have chemicals in pharmacy. If you want to prove the point, come see me at my store and I'll show you my license, which says Gill Weise, a pharmacist, entitled to sell poisons. It says it on my license. Anybody that got their license when I got mine in 1960 all the way up to, I can't quote exactly the year, but I would say probably 1970 or 80 when they started changing the licenses, because most people were catching on that they didn't want to be sellers of poison. The last ones are fatigue food. So I think I gave you 10 F's. Fast food, fake food, fried food, funny food, and fatigue food. Fatigue food is anything that you get from the gas station because it's going to fatigue you. They are sugars galore, all kinds of sugars. Sucralose, dextrose, maltodextrose, Splenda, equal, aspartame, sweet and low, junk, 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 junk. Don't do it, guys. You'll have a better life if you stay clean and green. And we, that is our little family, we stay on the green side. We love the Lord and we try to do those things which are proper and that are edifying to the body physically, mentally, and spiritual. That's my PMS for today.